Hello, and welcome to the movie universe. I am your host, Movie Fan. Today, I'll be talking about one of the biggest mistakes that television has ever come up with. I'm talking about Cavemen. What's Cavemen? Oh, that would be a TV show based off of a Geico commercial. Yeah, that sounds like a real winner there, doesn't it? If you're not familiar with the commercials, it all started a long time ago with the Geico Gecko. He was real popular for a great number of years. Then they decided, let's change it up a little bit and do a little slogan. And that slogan was, it's so easy a caveman could do it. And there was a caveman there to say that that was not cool. And apparently they're still around and getting deeply offended by that line. Funny commercials. But then they decided, hey, let's make a TV show out of it. I know I can speak for everyone when I say this, because we were all asking the same question. How is this going to work? And that's the key thing that really made this show bomb big time. I never bothered with the show, so I really know nothing about it, but I did do a little research. It's just basically the Geico cavemen living in our time, and what do? They have normal lives. Their kids go to school, they teach at school, they go to the country club, that sort of thing. I still remember the commercial for that. The caveman was at the elementary school, and one of the kids asks, "Where's your cave?" Yeah, that really said that this was not going to go well. And I'm talking about the show, not the episode. The show did so poorly it barely lasted 1 year, or so IMDb claims. They claimed that it had a full 13 episodes, which would be a full season. But I remember it to be quite different. As I remember, it went on for about 6 episodes. I know because I was doing my best to avoid them, and it was never seen or heard from again. Am I surprised it did so poorly? No. And why am I not surprised? Because it all comes down to that big question. How do you make a TV commercial work as a sitcom? The answer is quite simple. You don't. Commercials exist to sell products, like the Energizer Bunny. You can't take the Energizer Bunny and make a TV show out of him. That is why this failed so miserably. I remember talking to a lot of people back in the day about this. I asked them if any of them even bothered to watch this show, and every one of them gave me the exact same answer. No, they didn't bother. Which is another reason why this show bombed so bad. No one was going to bother with it. The fact is, no one could get around the idea that these TV commercial characters were getting their own show. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to explain this, but I'll do my best. When it comes to commercials and TV shows, they are literally a separate entity. TV commercials, as I said before, are meant to push products. TV shows are meant to entertain with colorful characters, great action sequences, great comedy, great drama, depending on what you're watching. Bottom line, they don't go together. It's like white-collar jobs and blue-collar jobs. Both exist in the same location, but they do not intermingle with each other. In fact, they stay as far away from each other as possible. Because this show failed so miserably, it serves as a grim reminder on what you should never do for a TV series. In fact, I'm positive if you tried to talk to the creators of that show, they will probably get all whiny and say, "You will never speak of this again. It's the show that ruined my career." At least that's how I imagine it would go. Normally, I would give a recommendation on whether or not you should see this, but instead, I think I'm just going to keep it simple by asking a question. Do you really want to watch a TV show that was taken from a commercial character? Me either. This is Movie Fan, signing off.